Have you ever noticed how some people stay calm when everything around them is falling apart? They get rejected. They fail. They get criticized. And somehow, they don't break. Meanwhile, other people fall apart over a single bad day, a rude comment, or a text that never gets answered. What's their secret? It isn't confidence. It isn't talent. And it definitely isn't luck. The truth is much quieter than that. And one habit in particular, something most people completely ignore, might be the reason you're feeling mentally exhausted right now. Stay with me, because we'll come back to that in a minute. Most people think mental strength is about being tough. It's not. In fact, some of the strongest people you'll ever meet look ordinary on the outside. They don't give motivational speeches. They don't post inspirational quotes every day. But they practice a few silent habits that completely change how they handle life. And the last one may be the most powerful of all. You send an important message. Hours pass. No reply. Suddenly, your mind starts creating stories. They're ignoring me. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe they don't like me anymore. Nothing has happened yet. But your brain is already turning uncertainty into suffering. Or maybe you're scrolling through social media. You see people buying houses, getting married, starting businesses. And without realizing it, you begin comparing your entire life to someone's highlight reel. By the end of the day, you feel behind. Not because your life got worse, but because your perspective did. This is where mentally strong people are different. Not because they avoid these situations, because they respond differently. Most people live in reaction mode. Someone criticizes them. They react. Someone disagrees with them. They react. Something goes wrong. They react. Their emotions become remote-controlled by everyone else. Mentally strong people understand something important. Not every thought deserves attention. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every problem deserves panic. Sometimes the strongest move is doing nothing. Because reacting emotionally gives temporary relief. Responding thoughtfully creates long-term control. This habit sounds simple, but almost nobody practices it. People spend years fighting reality. They complain about the past. They obsess over things they can't change. They replay mistakes over and over, like a movie they've already seen 1,000 times. Mentally strong people don't waste energy arguing with reality. They ask a different question. What can I do next? That small shift changes everything. Because suffering often comes from trying to control what was never yours to control. Here's a brutal truth. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy your peace. There will always be someone richer, smarter, more attractive, more successful. If your happiness depends on being ahead of everyone else, you'll never feel successful. Mentally strong people understand that life isn't a race against strangers. It is a race against the person they were yesterday. Instead of looking sideways, they look forward. And that's why they make progress, while everyone else stays distracted. Most people fear failure because they think failure defines them. Mentally strong people see it differently. Failure is information. That's it. A failed relationship teaches lessons. A failed business teaches lessons. A failed opportunity teaches lessons. Every setback contains data. Weak minds ask, why is this happening to me? Strong minds ask, what is this trying to teach me? The event stays the same. The meaning changes. And that changes everything. This is the habit I mentioned earlier. The one most people ignore. Mentally strong people are extremely selective about where they place their attention. Because attention is life. Every argument, every toxic relationship, every unnecessary drama costs energy. And energy is limited. The strongest people aren't strong because they can carry everything. They're strong because they know what not to carry. They walk away from pointless battles. They stop explaining themselves to people committed to misunderstanding them. They protect their peace like it's valuable. Because it is. Here's something psychology repeatedly shows. Your brain strengthens whatever you repeatedly practice. Practice panic. You become better at panicking. Practice comparison. You become better at feeling inadequate. Practice resilience. You become more resilient. Mental strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you train. Every thought, every reaction, every choice either strengthens your mind or weakens it. The scary part? Most people are training weakness without realizing it. The truth is, mentally strong people aren't superheroes. They still feel fear. They still get hurt. They still have bad days. The difference is, they don't let those moments control their entire life. They pause before reacting. They focus on what they can control. They learn from failure. They stop comparing. And most importantly, they protect their energy. Because mental strength isn't about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. So here's my question for you. Which of these habits do you struggle with the most? Reacting emotionally? Comparing yourself to others? Or protecting your peace? Leave your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to TexturaMind for more psychology-based insights that help you understand yourself and the people around you on a deeper level. Because sometimes the biggest changes in life begin with the habits nobody sees.